Hey everybody, my name is Seth, and today I'm going to be answering your questions. So I've collected a few questions from videos that I've already uploaded on YouTube. I put up a post kind of last minute this time on Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr, letting you guys know that I'm accepting questions so I can answer them here on this video. I plan on making this a monthly thing. It's a little bit of an experiment, see what happens, see if I can get you guys to engage with me here, since we're having so much fun engaging on the comments already. So in a video like this, I get to be your audience for once and give you guys concise, appropriate information for what kind of questions you have for me. All right, and this last question is coming from Facebook. Whew. All right, first of all, that's a lot. That is a lot. I'm gonna need to get paid to answer all those questions, but I will try to tackle your first question. I usually find that when people ask me a lot of questions, their first question was actually the most important, when the last question is the one they care the most about. So let's handle the first. And second, before we handle the first question, is that, again, I'm an astrologer of context. I need your houses. Where these transits are happening are important. They provide me with the situation. What you did was provide me with the themes and provide me with the context of those themes. But the last thing I need is the situation. Where do these themes and the context of these themes actually affect you? What situations are we talking about here? I did take a few notes, and I'll read from those, but again, it's gonna kind of be a little lackluster because I don't have the full information. So next time, remember guys, give me either your birth info or just make sure you are establishing the house, the sign, or the planet, if there's a planet involved, so I can give you guys a real in-depth analysis of what it is you're asking me. So Saturn and Pluto conjunct can be about harnessing deep desire to sustainably work hard as hell. Or it could be the internal resolve being tested as you're exposed to the purifying flames of the ego death. It depends on your houses. So that's first things first. That's what I have to say about the Saturn-Pluto conjunction there. All right, so these conjunct planets opposing your natal Venus in Cancer can be a sign of extreme sacrifice to be soon asked of you, but repaid greatly later. Or it could mean that these planets are showing that you have been sacrificing, that you have been giving up a lot, and through Venus you're learning that you deserve more, and that there are emotions that you've been more than likely repressing, and that there's frustration that you can now understand where it comes from. Those repressed emotions or misunderstood frustrations will spring forth throughout the transit. Consequently, you will scare off those who are unwilling to compromise and be left with those who hadn't understood your needs, but now are ready to balance with you after you've made your demands for fairness. But is this seen on a personal level? Is this seen on a professional level? Is it internal? Is it external? Again, that all depends on your houses. Where the house is, where is this taking place? Where are Saturn and Pluto conjuncting in your chart? Where is Venus sitting natally? That will give me more insight into external, internal, professional, personal. Is it you discovering that you've been neglected, or is it you discovering that you're neglecting others? All types of different things that could exist within the answer to your question. Yeah, you do seem to have a lot of questions, and you pay a lot of attention to the details, which this Virgo enjoys. So be sure to email me, DM me. We can talk about that further, and I can really look at your chart. Or if you want, you can wait until the next video, ask maybe 1 or 2 questions, and give me your chart info then. And I'll see if I can take care of it there. All right, so I want to thank all you guys for coming. I feel like this was a successful video. I'm happy I really got to talk to you guys like personally. We ironed out some kinks. Now it's established what is necessary for me to give you a functional answer to your questions so we can move along and get even better answers. Leave your questions below and I will be sure to include them in next month's installment. Also, keep an eye out on the Cancerburgo Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. That's where you're going to find my announcement for the next video, and you can leave your questions there when I make the announcement as well, and I will gather them all up and answer them all next month. Lend some support by hopping over to my Patreon and by liking this video, sharing this video, and subscribing if you haven't already. You know I truly appreciate it. Make sure to stay tuned because you never know when I'll be talking to you next.